Hi guys, welcome back to the bench. Something a little bit different. Went to the model shop yesterday to go and get some supplies and paint, and I nearly ended up walking out of another aeroplane. However, I need to be sensible. I don't have any more room left at the moment, so I went for a boat. It's the sort of most hobby grade sort of model I could get in my budget, or what I was prepared to pay out for my first boat, just to see if I liked it or not. After looking at a few, getting a bit of information off of Justin, who's the owner of Rapid RC, I went for this VOLANTEX VECTOR SR80. Now this is the standard one. It's 4-cell, but comes with the plastic parts. Now they do a hobby grade, even more hobby grade one with the metal parts, which is in orange, and that comes with all of the metal parts on it. As far as I know, that's the only difference. Oh, and I think it's got a slightly different motor. So, confusing box, there we go, right. So anyone that's come to watch this unboxing that's looking for any specific professional breakdown and information on this, I'm not the person to be watching. There's a lot of other videos out there that I've seen of unboxing where other people make a much better job of explaining everything about this boat. So I'm just literally unboxing this to show obviously my subs and watchers what I'm going to have a go with. I've got a 4-acre lake just behind the house, which I used to do a little bit of fishing on, but there's barely any carp left in there anymore, so I thought summer evenings I'll have a go with a boat for a while. I'm planning on running this on a pair of 2-cell 5,000 plus milliamp hard packs, what you do use in the RC cars. Right, so let's open her up. The first thing we've got in the top of the box is the hatch, which is it's like a plastic, hard plastic, almost blow moulded, but looks like it's got a nice nice tough paint job on it. Doesn't look like it's going to scratch very easy. The decals are dead flat, so they're not poking up. Doesn't look like they're going to catch and peel up. Okay, before we pull the boat out, let's just have a look at the transmitter. So it's got a very basic 2-channel, what looks like 2-channel. I'll use this to start with, and then I'll probably change it over to one of my other transmitters with a computer radio. But just to get me started, we'll have a go on this. Like I say, very basic. Requires 4 AA's, and it doesn't look like it. No, so it doesn't look like there's a conversion there for a battery pack with a JST plug on it. Yeah, all feels fine. Sponge handle, trigger feels nice. A lot of these controllers, what I like to do, a lot of the cheaper ones that feel very loose, they don't feel as connected to you. I generally open them up and I put a slightly more powerful spring or double up the springs in there, and then that way when you touch the throttle it's a lot more progressive because there's a lot more feedback on the trigger, which is something I do a lot with my crawlers, and then that way you can just apply the power as gently as you need it. So anyway, let's move on. It is packed very nicely. Right, let's move the box. Oh, let's got it in the box. Let's just pull them out, put them to the side. We'll go through them bits in a minute. The one thing I have noticed so far, there is no instruction manual. Whether it's been removed from the box at some point, I don't know, but I don't think there's too much to figure out about it. Right, got the box out of the way. Let's get a pad to sit this on. There we go. Right, as it looks, the fuselage, the hull, again, blow moulded. We've got a placement there for the batteries to sit obviously sideways. I did wonder why both the batteries sat one side, and somebody explained to me it was to counteract the torque. Another thing that I've actually noticed is it's supposed to come with a loop, which doesn't seem to have. It's supposed to come with a loop to loop off one of the batteries, and then you can run a single pack on it. This is obviously, you can run 2 packs on it, so you can run two 2S packs on it to make it up to 4S. It don't matter so much because I will be running it on 2 packs, and I do have the converters for them to go up to EC5 for my connectors, so it doesn't pose much of a problem. But I did notice it is supposed to come with a loop plug, and there's not one in there. There's no instruction manual. Doesn't matter so much, but just pointing that out. Check the box if you're buying one, just make sure it's got everything in it should have. We've got a standard size servo, a plastic geared one, looks to be plastic geared, so I've got plenty of metal geared servos, so we can beef that up a little bit. Let's just have a look, see what we've got here in the drawer. Yeah, so straight away we've got a metal gear servo there that I can put in it if need be. I'll run it standard to start with. I'm not sure what ampage the ESC is. It is a water-cooled ESC, and it's got a water-cooled motor by the looks of it, or at least what flows around the bearing mount. Now, I've been told as well with this that before operation we need to loosen up these couple of nuts, a couple of 10mm spanners, and pull the drive wire out. So this isn't a shaft, it's almost like a flexible wire. And then to seal it, oh, see how many things fall down off the shelf here. Ah, good, there we go, result. So I'll seal it with a bit of marine grease. So you basically pull the shaft out from what I've seen, obviously smear your marine grease up here, slot the shaft back in, leaving just literally a couple of millimetres gap where the prop is. So we've got metal fins on the back of it. I believe these are called steering fins. Again, I know nothing about boats, I'm only just picking up on a few things I've heard so far. And we've got trim tabs under the boat. I'm not quite sure yet. Obviously you adjust the height of the trim tab. I'm going to do more research into that. Again, it's another nice thing having something new and different that you don't know about. I like doing a lot of research and learning and mastering certain different things, and I do like the research of it and watching everybody else's opinions. Got a little bit to learn on this one, which I'm excited about, and then obviously as I learn, if I enjoy it, we'll move up. I know this is upgradable. And the other thing that I've just noticed as well, a lot of the other reviews say there's no sponge, there's no rubber around the edge of the cowling or the canopy, whatever you want to call this. But this one does have a sponge edge round it. Let's see how nicely it locks in there. Let's pull the boat together. Oh, it's a nice tight fit. Well, it'd help if I put the latch around the right way. Now, I have also been advised to get a certain tape for this to seal the canopy, just in case. I don't know what this is called. I'm calling it a canopy because it resembles a canopy on an aeroplane, what you take on and off. But that, I think, looks wicked. It's not super light. It does feel, you know, it's got some weight to it. It does feel hobby grade. And the workings at the back of it, I'll say, I don't know what any of this is called. I know we've got a rudder here and a prop. But yeah, apart from that, again, that's all on the learning curve. Something nice, something exciting to get into, and then go and put that into motion on the water. Now, I did look at catamarans, and I was advised for an all year round, get a V-hull, because it will cut through the waves a lot nicer without having the potential all the time with the aerofoil on a catamaran to hit the waves and flip. Now, this apparently is self-righting. I've watched a lot of videos which show it self-righting. Sometimes it will just self-right, and then other times I've noticed that they've given it a bit of rudder and explained, given it a bit of power on the torque, and it will flip straight over. And I've also noticed another gentleman who's done a review on this has put what they call pool noodles in the front edge of it. Now I've got some what I call screen surround, which is I'm just looking to see if I've got any around me. I don't think I have, but basically they're like pool noodles, so I'll either put them or put a lump of foam up in the front just in case, because I don't want to lose the boat, because I'll end up having to wade out. I'm not going to lose the boat. If it sinks, I will be going to get it. So anyway guys, I'm not going to go into it much more. I'm just going to literally show off my new toy, which I think looks absolutely brilliant. And like I say, it has got a bit of weight to it. It doesn't feel cheap. It wasn't so much on the cheap side. It's probably more on the budget side when it comes to power boats. But from all of the reviews I've seen, I was quite happy, because I didn't watch any reviews before I got the boat. I came home and then looked at the reviews. This is the first time I've seen the boat complete with everybody else. But I've come home, I've watched the reviews, and I was really happy to see that a lot of the other pro boaters that are testing it, and I'll take their knowledge on it over anything, because obviously they know what they're talking about. And they've said for a first pro boat, like a power boat, it's a very good one to learn, obviously, the way things act on water, learning setups and things like that. It doesn't look too hard to work on. I believe you can probably get all of the spare parts for it. So yeah, looks like we're on to a winner, guys. So what I'll do is I'll get it all set up, get some batteries charged. I want to do some research over the trim tabs and things like that, just to make sure I know how to deal with it and how to trim the boat out. And then I'll take it over the little local lake for a little maiden voyage. And I don't think I'm going to bother. You can run it, I believe, on 3S and 4S. I haven't got the loop to run it on 3S. I can make up a loop. That's not a problem. I've got the connectors. I can just solder one up. But I will be running it on two sort of 5,000 hard packs. Probably going to be about 65 C around that, the battery packs that I'm going to use. Now also I've been advised, if you want it to really get up and go, is to have 100 C rating on your battery packs, and like good battery packs, so they've got a good burst. So anyway guys, that's as much as I can tell you about the boat. I'm glad everyone has joined me with seeing it for the first time. It's a really nice model, and to be honest, if I don't use it much, I think that will look absolutely the dog's D sitting on the shelf. So anyway guys, I will leave it at that. Thanks for coming and watching. Hope I haven't bored everybody with my useless information, because I don't know a great deal about it, but there we go. We'll leave it at that. Hopefully you can check back in for the maiden voyage of it. I will put a video up as soon as I get a chance to go over there. So anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you're still here at the end, thanks for staying with it, because I know a lot of people that will be watching this will be my general RC Aeroplane subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Just give us a like. Helps with the algorithm. I've noticed a lot of our videos in the RC hobby are not getting pushed really all that hard compared to a lot of other stuff. So yeah, there we go guys. I'll put out another video as soon as I've maidened her. So you'll either see a video of it